All right, so what did we get here? Grab the close-up camera here, stick it in. What did I pull off the shelf? A Caboose. Let's see, that ain't in a very good spot. There we go. Still ain't very good. How about that? The My Own Train Caboose 10014. So let's see what we got. We got a bag of parts and a set of instructions. So let's put it together. All right, so the 10014 My Own Train, the Caboose. We had to have a Caboose, right? It's an interesting little build. The instructions are not very, they're not very friendly. As you probably saw in the speed build, there was a little bit of confusion there. Some of these colors, I'm still gonna have to go back and double check some of these colors and make sure the colors that I have are right. I have some whites that I think are supposed to be gray. At any rate, so I have some whites that I think are supposed to be light gray, not light bluish gray. So for the My Own Train, it's a good little bobber caboose. It's a a crummy, as the road train guys would call them, because they were crummy to ride in. The My Own Train came out in 2001, part of the 9-volt era. 170 pieces according to the box, retailed for $14.99, $15. Currently, they're going to cost you about 110 bucks if you want a sealed one, and in the neighborhood of about 60 bucks if you're going to try and get one complete set complete with instructions and all that. This is the second one we have. There's one on the layout. I think this is the only box that I have. You gotta have a caboose, right? You gotta have a caboose for your train, and this was the caboose they had. Again, it fits the era of the rest of the My Own Trains. This four-wheel design, no turning bogies. So it was pretty simple, but they would call this more like a bobber caboose than your regular bigger caboose with trucks and stuff. These would have been on small railroads and stuff. But I like it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty good little caboose. Like I said, you got to have a caboose for your trains. So again, this is another one of the sets from above the cabinet, or the cabinets in there for my parts. Another little show and tell, just a little quickie. It's got the old style couplers, not the new style. So these are it still has the European buffers, but these are not the sealed magnets. These are the old style magnets, and you could actually pull these magnets out like so. So we hold that like that. And then they became a choking and swallowing hazard. And if you know anything about magnets and children, well, an adult too, if you swallow two magnets, they can become lodged inside you and stuck together. They can stick together and then cause difficulties for you, and they're not going to pass, especially if they get stuck together between stuff. So I believe that was part of why Lego got away from these, or went to the sealed magnets and got away from these. I still like the magnets as couplers. Easy to use. Where they twirled this around to get the north and the south to work together, ingenious as far as I'm concerned. And how they get it to work in that little bitty space on the current ones, also pretty ingenious. So that's probably why there's a high cost there. I'm sure that's a pretty expensive little magnet there. It might even be a neodymium. I don't know. So like I said, the instructions were less than helpful. A lot of hidden kind of builds. Let's see if I can find something real quick. Like here, it shows building the one side, and then it just has a 2x. So it has it showing which sides, but this one here, you gotta kind of, I don't know, gotta infer where some of this stuff is. It's kind of a simple build anyway, so it wasn't terrible. These are the parts. These are definitely look like gray parts, although I had white parts in my set. So I need to go back and look at I need to look at the inventory for this and see if it calls for white or gray parts, or if they were substituted, because I definitely had white and not gray. So yeah, not a whole lot to say about it other than the My Own Trains. My Own Trains was was a great theme for 9-volt. This unfortunately did not do well. I think in the old adage of, did they overproduce or did they undersell? So did people not like it, or did Lego make too much of it? It's still a good question, because this went on clearance. It was everywhere. You could get this on clearance all the time. And anybody that would have spent the time and money to go back and buy them back then would have had, they would have had gold at this point, because $15 investment now is in excess of 150. No, about 110. Yeah, about $100. So that's a huge investment. Of course, you had to wait 20 years or 21 years to get your return on that investment. So I think there's 4 pictures on the back of this box. 4 different cars that they sold. This is the 5th one. Obviously, there's 5 total. So I think we've done 2 now, right? We've done the open log car. We've done 3, because we've done the 10017. That was the one that I got the wrong one. I'll have to go back and look. Was I doing the 1107 or the 10015 or the 10017? Yeah, that was the one where I opened the sealed box and it had the wrong set in it. So that was interesting. Yeah, hopefully we can find some more of these, and maybe I'll go through some more. Maybe I'll stretch my wings and go to that part of those shows over there where the rest of the My Train stuff is, and we'll look at some more of my own trains. So yeah, the 10014, the Caboose. So thanks for watching.
So you've made it to the end of the line. It must be comment contest time. So today's comment is, what set is that? A little rocket don't belong in there. First correct answer in the comments, I'll pin you to the top.